Hi, how are you? Did you have a good week? It was a beautiful week. It was very cold. It was a very cold, beautiful week. But the leaves are out on the trees and the flowers are growing and the sun is closer and it just feels so much more. It's not warmer, but it feels like it's gonna be warmer. It feels good. It feels good to be out there. And it feels like we're getting into summer and things are going to calm down a little bit and we're going to be okay. And this week at church we had a praise band on Wednesday. We've been trying to do this every month, and it's a way of connecting to God. It doesn't take a long time and you get to sing, and music is important to me. So I was thinking about, is that necessary? Is it necessary to have music at all? And is it necessary to have music when you're connecting with God? So I kind of looked it up a little bit. I looked in the Bible, and the Bible talks about it. Right in the beginning, well, not in the beginning, but in the middle, the Psalms, Psalm 150, verse 4 says, "Praise Him with tambourines and dancing. Praise Him with stringed instruments and flutes." They're even like telling you which instruments to play. And then in Colossians 3:16, "Let the teaching of Christ live in you richly. Use all wisdom to teach and strengthen each other. Sing psalms and hymns and spiritual songs with thankfulness," which is important, "in your heart to God." And then Matthew 26:30 talks about that Thursday. They sang a hymn and then they went out to the Mount of Olives. So music has a place everywhere in everything that's happening. 1 Corinthians 14:26. "So brothers, what should you do? When you meet together, one person has a song, another one has a teaching, and another has a new truth from God. Another speaks a different language, and another person interprets that language. The purpose of all these things should be to help the church go strong." So I think what they're talking about is church. Sunday morning church, Saturday night, Wednesday night. I think they're talking about everybody has a job to do, and music is the first one he said. So it seems to me that's important. And then in Luke 15:25, the older son was in the field. I think this is the prodigal son. And as he came closer to the house, he heard the sound of music and dancing. So in the Bible, music is important. It's up there. It's up there with prayer. It's up there with thankfulness, with gratitude, with following the rules. Music is there. Why? Why is music so important? I'm a music person. I was raised in a family that everybody played an instrument, and we all liked to sing, and we listened to music, and we all had different types of music that we liked. Why? I'll tell you something. There are times when I'm sitting in church and I'm worship leader, so that means I sit up on the altar area. And when you do that, you sit right next to the choir. And when you sit there and the choir sings, that beautiful music comes right over you and covers you like a blanket. And the feelings that I have when that happens is like a blanket. It's like comfort. It calms me down. It gives me strength. It gives me understanding of what I'm going to hear and what I'm listening to. Music is a way of connecting with your soul, your emotions, the love that you have, sometimes the anger, sometimes this music that we hear it connects with your anger. It's not a bad thing. If you can connect with your anger through the music, you can get that anger out without hurting anyone or hurting yourself. When you connect with your emotions, this way. It's safer. It's safe. And you know, there's music that is out there that's not necessarily in churches, but is still connecting to you. There was now I'm old, so just bear with me, but there was a group called The Byrds. I don't know, maybe the 60s and 70s, and they sang a song, Turn, Turn, Turn. And this is what it says: to everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven. Does this sound familiar? A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to reap, a time to kill, a time to heal, a time to laugh, a time to weep. It's right from the Bible. And it's not a song that we sing in church, although I think we should. But it is a song that connects with us using the same specific words that God used, that the Bible uses. The Beatles, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom and let it be. When all the brokenhearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer. Let it be. When all the brokenhearted people in the world agree, there will be an answer. When we can work together, we can do this. If we can allow people to be who they are, that's what it's saying. This is all of these music, all of these songs, even the ones that maybe don't even look like that, don't look like they're from the Bible or from God. You can connect it with that. That's the beauty of music. Carrie Underwood sang a song that specifically talked about it. Jesus, take the wheel. It took me a while to figure this out, but because, you know, I got old, I got no brain. But Jesus, take the wheel from my hands. I can't do this on my own. I'm letting go. So give me one more chance and save me from this road I'm on. Jesus, take the wheel. Here's the thing. Carrie Underwood's song is saying, I give it up to you. The Beatles song is saying, I give it up to you. I let go. Help us. And the Byrds are saying, the Byrds song is saying, there's a time for everything, and you know what it is. We can learn from the lyrics. We can feel from the song, from the music, from the tune, from the background. So, is music necessary? Music's necessary across the board. It's necessary in church, in Sunday school, in preschool, in regular school. It's necessary when you're driving down the street and you have the radio on. It's necessary when you're feeling bad or feeling good. There's a commercial on TV about it. And sometimes the words that you hear are not going to be what you think. They're not going to be, everything's going to be all right. Sometimes it is. But sometimes it's going to be, yeah, life is really hard. And you are not alone in this. Right now I'm helping the kids to learn songs for graduation. And one of the things that I hear a lot, are we singing today? Are we singing today? Because the kids know it. They connected with it. They got it. So here's my advice for you. Here's your homework. Listen to music. And I'm not going to tell you what to listen to. You listen to what you connect with. Whether it connects with your anger or connects with your love or your fears. Listen to music. Sing a song. If you can play an instrument, play an instrument. If you can't, bang on the drums. I think that will help you through the stuff you need to get through. And I think God knew that because he said it over and over again. And Jesus knew it. The pastors know it. The people who figure out what you're going to do in church, they know it. Preschool teachers know it. Music teachers know it. Put music in your life. as much as you possibly can. Sing me a song next time you see me. I love you. Miss you a lot. But we will be together soon. Have a good week.